Teaming up local volunteers in Haiti provide hot meals to patients at Port-au-Prince General Hospital. We meet two on-stage volunteers who overcome all obstacles to join a sign language musical in Malaysia. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Helen Liao. Thank you for joining us. First up in Haiti, the 2010 earthquake severely damaged Port-au-Prince General Hospital, which was the country's best equipped hospital. To make sure patients at the hospital don't go hungry, local volunteers have been providing hot meals there 3 times a week. Recently, Tzu Chi volunteers also reserved 6,000 kilograms of rice from Taiwan for the hospital to ensure that patients can continue receiving delicious and nutritious food.
Here. And we have more food.
Okay.
My name is Megan Coffey. I'm a doctor.
My name is Bridget. I'm a disaster nurse.
I was born in New York City.
From Florida in America.
I've worked here at the General Hospital in Port-au-Prince since January 2010, right after the earthquake.
I've been in Haiti on and off for 3 years.
And I've been working basically every day with the nurses from this hospital, all patient nursing staff.
I do normal nursing things here, a lot of IVs, a lot of feeding, a lot of walking of patients.
Currently, Port-au-Prince General Hospital is still under reconstruction, and patients are living in extreme unsanitary conditions and without daily access to meals.
3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
To help 3 times a week, local volunteers will arrive at the hospital with hot meals. Every month, more than 2,100 patients have the chance to taste the delicious food provided by Tzu Chi.
Everybody here needs protein. A lot of people have inflated feet, and protein really helps with that. And the beans have a lot of protein, so food is always good, and everybody is always hungry.
Having extra food is always helpful. Our patients often come in weighing 60, 70 pounds. So having this additional food is really helpful to our patients.
Since I have been here, no one has provided us with food. I have only received food from the doctors and this bowl of food from you.
I gave it to my aunt. If Tzu Chi didn't provide us with food, we would have nothing to eat.
Thank you for all the food. It is very delicious. I hope I can eat it again in the future.
This time, around 6,000 kilograms of rice from Taiwan will be reserved for patients at Port-au-Prince General Hospital. Now, with rice in hand, local volunteers promise to continue providing delicious and nutritious food for those in need. Staying in Haiti on October 13, U.S. Tzu Chi volunteers and TIMA held another large-scale rice distribution and free clinic in Port-au-Prince. This time, TIMA members also set up a pharmacy where needy patients receive much-needed prescriptions. Here's more. Early in the morning, with the help of UN peacekeepers from India and local police, Tzu Chi volunteers held a large-scale free clinic and rice distribution in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. It has been 3 years since the Haiti earthquake. Although these quake survivors are still in need of these supplies, what they want the most is a sense of respect.
We saw how the Haitians live their lives with dignity. When they come to Tzu Chi's aid distributions, all of them dress nicely.
Despite losing 2 hands in the 2010 Haiti earthquake, this woman still lives her life with hope and confidence.
There was one woman who fell down, and immediately many people were there to help her up. Local volunteers kept asking, "Where's the doctor? Where's the doctor?"
The doctors, the volunteers, all the people that are working so hard to help their country and the people in suffering. There I see a lot of hope for Haiti.
Outside the pharmacy, local residents patiently wait for their turn to receive their prescriptions. Despite the large amount of work, TIMA members take time to sort out the prescriptions.
Everyone needs to learn. Excellence is achieved by being mindful.
We hope local residents can embrace Tzu Chi's love and care. I believe we can nurture their compassionate hearts.
Without help from charity organizations, it is hard for these Haitians to stand on their own 2 feet. We hope to continue supporting the local residents in the years to come. This is our goal.
We hope to help the Haitians rediscover or inspire their inner purity and goodness.
I will be back. This is my 38th time in Haiti. There will be a 39th and 40th time. Thank you.
With a sense of a connection with Haiti and its citizens, in the years to come, Tzu Chi volunteers will continue assisting these quake survivors on the road to recovery. Tzu Chi volunteers from the United States and Canada, while on a visit to Haiti to distribute rice to local residents, seized the opportunity to organize a local volunteers training seminar. With the help of Tzu Chi volunteer Johan Orwell, the entire seminar was conducted in French, allowing the local volunteers to absorb Tzu Chi's ideas more directly and effectively.
We are moving the furniture outside as space is limited inside. Once we move everything out, there will be enough space to accommodate the 60-70 local volunteers training seminar.
Ensuring that everything down to the smallest detail is well organized, volunteers are getting ready for a local volunteers training seminar here in Haiti.
Many of them had to start very early in the morning because it's heavy traffic in Port-au-Prince. Once they're sitting here with empty stomach, it's difficult to learn. I also wanted to show the kind of warmth, the family feeling of Tzu Chi.
With the help of Taiwan Tzu Chi volunteer Johan Orwell, who is fluent in French, Tzu Chi's philosophies and ideals were effectively conveyed to local volunteers.
They really showed this very deep understanding of what is the spirit of a bodhisattva. They're really eager to learn more, to understand and to become a part of this movement and this spirit.
The specific that I learned is to teach everyone how to live together. If we come together as a team, we would be able to accomplish great things. We would be able to help our communities.
I was a little boy, but now I'm a grown man. I grew up with the Tzu Chi spirit in my mind. Today I know what I mean to say thank you when you give. Person you give, it say thank you and it smile. You yourself the happy, you yourself the joy inside.
I like Master Chen Yen. To Chi, to many people to Chi. I like you to Chi every day, no problem.
When asked what his plans are the next time he visits Haiti, Johan already has a blueprint in mind.
I would like to have more trainings. I would like to go with the volunteers out into the communities to see how they, what they do, the kind of difference that they make in their communities here in Haiti.
In August 2007, Tzu Chi Foundation's very own TV channel, DaAi TV, began broadcasting its programs in Indonesia, Jakarta, and Medan. Abiding by the principle of spreading a positive message and exerting a stream of purity to our society, Indonesia DaAi TV not only has earned itself a group of loyal audience members, but is also inspiring other media channels to follow suit. In feedbacks provided by its viewers, all have agreed that the program on DaAi TV created a positive impact in lives, and some have even said that they have found a sense of spirituality through watching the TV.
The programs on DaAi TV teach us how to be a good person and do good deeds.
DaAi TV shows present the spirit of mutual help.
They have done a great job in education. Though I am not Buddhist, I am still moved.
At a time when media culture is in a state of chaos, one may wonder if there are any inspirational programs available to watch. TV programs in Taiwan and Indonesia are similar, with politics, gossip and violence broadcast on most channels. In a 2007 survey, the Indonesia TV News Association found 95% of the nation's programs included violent scenes.
Right now, we need the help of other media channels to take responsibility for the programs they produce and at the same time take responsibility for their audience.
When goodness is inspired, compassion also arises.
Raffi ingin sekali menjadikan burung itu sebagai hewan peliharaannya. Tapi, Ibu Raffi menasehatinya bahwa burung kecil itu biasa hidup di alam bebas. Burung kecil pun terbang dengan lincah.
Dunia binatang. DaAi TV's children programs are focused on moral education and use simple yet interactive ways to spread a positive message. In an annual survey of its audience, some 87% feel that the station's shows have had a positive impact on their lives.
Watching DaAi TV helps you to become better parents, a better mom, a better husband. The audience feels that watching the channel helps them improve their relationships.
Besides improving relationships, for Tzu Chi volunteer Huang Chunfu, it was more about personal development.
When I was younger, there was no TV to watch. I saw someone gambling out there, so I took on the bad habit.
Once addicted to gambling, Huang was also born hearing impaired and cannot speak clearly. After accidentally tuning into DaAi TV, the man was inspired to repent for his past behaviors.
Gambling is not a good habit, it is karma. We should do good deeds and accumulate good merits.
Today, Huang not only has gotten rid of his bad habit, but has also committed himself to recycling. For 2 days of the week, the volunteer will show up at a local recycling station to lend a hand.
We gain healthier bodies, sorting recyclables at Tzu Chi, and also get rid of bad karma and create more blessings.
This year, Huang Chunfu will become a certified Tzu Chi volunteer. As speaking is quite difficult for him, the volunteer decided to express his emotions on paper. The media can change a person's thoughts and, more importantly, influence their minds. When a stream of purity exerts its force into our hearts, we will naturally be inspired. In Tzu Chi's 20 years of charity work in Indonesia, through reaching out to all needy corners, volunteers continue to bring a positive energy to society and change the lives of countless residents for the better.
Over the past weekend, Tzu Chings in Malaysia had 2 shows at the Sign Language musical at the Sutra of Profound Gratitude to Parents in Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, successfully inspiring some 5,000 audience members to fulfill their filial duties. Among the performers, we meet 2 of the onstage volunteer, Sarang Yang and Zhu Juanqiu, who set aside their busy schedules as their 3rd-year nursing students to take part in the show.
In Malaysia's Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, among those participating in the sign language musical of the Sutra of Profound Gratitude to Parents, Saramya is the only non-Chinese. She was invited by her classmate to join in the performance.
So I learned that as a child we have to repay our parents' gratitude, and because they make a lot of sacrifice towards us, I think the musical bring out more the love towards my parents lah. So I just find time to go back home more frequently.
Standing beside Saranya is the student who invited her to take part, Zhu Juanqiu, who also acts as Saramya's interpreter. Both students are inspired to spend more time with their parents as a result of their participation in the musical.
I work at the hospital, so I have come to understand that it will be too late to have regrets when our parents pass on, so we must cherish our time with them. Spreading such a message is really important.
Despite their heavy load of schoolwork as third-year nursing students, Saramya and Zhu Juanqiu always made time to attend every rehearsal session and also seized the opportunity to practice the sign language movements whenever they could.
It's my involvement through my heart, whether I want to come, it's about me lah, whether I want to do it or not. So I don't think so it's a language, it's a big barrier for me.
While most young people may be spending their time differently, these volunteers in Malaysia are making the most of their youth by spreading a positive message and thus making a difference in society.
Staying on the topic of the sign language musical held over the weekend in Malaysia's Kuala Lumpur and Selangor, next to me had Tzu and makeup artists all gathered for countless rehearsal prior to the show in hopes putting on a perfect performance. Let's take a look.
如果你有兴趣，我们可以留电话号码给，然后我们可以再联络。再次是你的
Beginning in August, teachings in Malaysia's Kuala Lumpur and Selangor have been actively promoting the sign language musical to students at some 20 colleges and universities. Though turned down at times, these volunteers nevertheless successfully invited some 5,000 people to the show.
We asked them if they want to come to our show. One student said he was free, but he didn't want to listen to us. We don't want them to have a bad impression of Tzu Chi, so we only smile and tell them we will invite them next time.
Whether it is putting down tape or organizing props, volunteers always manage to turn the impossible into the possible, despite many of them being first-timers.
You never had such an experience before and have never coordinated a musical like this, so you ask whenever you didn't understand something. The students' courage in taking this responsibility is really amazing.
With limited space available, some students even turned their bedrooms into a rehearsal ground. Though the attendance rate for rehearsal sessions was low, these young volunteers were able to memorize their movements quickly.
I used to get angry and wonder why some didn't show up every time like us. I think life is similar to a musical show, so is entering the workforce. I need to learn to forgive and communicate better with others.
I hope that they enjoy their performance and that everything brings them great happiness.
There
are so many who joined Tzu after the musical, and many become committee members as well. Knowing that we were able to reach out to some 5,400 audience members and spread the concept of filial piety, all the hard work was worthwhile.
The volunteers all came together in spite of the challenges to spread their message of filial piety to the audience.
We don't brush the blush up like that. Instead, we stroke it down.
Prior to the show, some 20 makeup artists gathered for a quick training session.
This is my first time participating in such a large performance, so I am quite nervous. Having to do makeup for so many performers and having to finish in 15 minutes is quite a challenge.
We have to give ourselves a time frame and continue to practice. I think that they need to have faith in themselves.
Makeup artist Tang Mei Lan, who has 8 years of experience in the field, normally charges $220 for a 2-hour teaching session. However, this time, Tang not only provided free classes and practice sessions, but also found sponsors to supply the makeup and called on her old colleagues and students to help.
No, I don't regret spending the time and money here. Instead, I'm really glad. As long as the students can learn something, I will be happy. And it's happiness I can't gain elsewhere.
Tang quickly demonstrates the correct way to apply makeup on a model, with the students all listening intently as they hope to prepare themselves for the upcoming challenge.
What I remember most was that the teacher said we need to smile. We are able to spread our love through smiling at others. When the teacher does our makeup, she also gives us her sincere blessings and hope that the show will run smoothly.
Behind the scenes, volunteers from all walks of life devoted themselves to ensuring a successful performance, so to spread the concept of filial piety far and wide.
On October 10th, Taiwan celebrated National Day, where a day of celebrations large and small were held around the island. This year, the largest event was held at Hsinchu's Nanliao Fishing Harbor. In 42 minutes, over $300,000 worth of fireworks were set off. In the eyes of one foreigner who has lived in Taiwan for over 40 years, the event was not worth it. He feels the government could have better spent that money helping disadvantaged groups in Taiwan. In that light, perhaps as citizens of the country, we can rethink how we should celebrate our national holiday.
A large-scale pyrotechnic show celebrates Taiwan's National Day on October 10th in Hsinchu. The floating platform out on Touqian River, which held the rockets, was about 1 kilometer long and was filled with over 36,000 fireworks for the 42-minute pyrotechnic display. The total expense for the celebration came to $982,000, and the fireworks alone were $337,000, about 1/3 of the budget. Over $300,000 disappeared up in smoke in a matter of seconds and left many problems in its wake. Although the organizers planned different routes of transportation to lessen the crowds upon leaving, not everyone was able to leave without problems.
放完就排到现在了。对啊，现在几点了？9点多了。
Another issue was the piles of garbage left behind after the show.
Now that the event is over, the crowds have left a mountain of trash.
你会觉得真的垃圾量会很多吗？
有一些多这样。
Event organizers estimate that over 50,000 people came to watch the fireworks, and the Department of Environmental Protection reports 11.2 metric tons of trash was produced.
Oh, they are here.
Max Goffler, originally from Austria, has lived in Taiwan for the past 40 years. He now teaches German at the National Hsinchu University of Education. Goffler had this to say about the celebration.
I didn't know Taiwan had that much money to throw away and burn, but whenever speaking about helping out the disadvantaged, they always seem to come up short.
Goffler practices what he preaches. At home, he does not turn on his air conditioning, takes the stairs instead of the elevator, and when he goes out for the day, he leaves his door open to let the air circulate in his house.
When I see a person change his daily habit and adopt vegetarianism, or when I see a person use their car less and switch to riding a bicycle, those actions I support. It makes me happy to see people do their part to protect the environment.
In 2013, the city of Hsinchu was chosen as the happiest city to reside in Taiwan. However, by celebrating National Day with costly fireworks, accidental injuries associated with the pyrotechnics, and crowd dispersal issues, perhaps a blemish was left on that image.
We go to China at the end of the show. Tzu Chi volunteers across the country seized the Chongyang Festival, a day where members of the public pay respect to their elders to visit senior residents at their local nursing home. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for watching DaAi Headlines. Goodbye.